We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. Hi, I'm your host today, Bumpy McSquigums. We're diving into the Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, and fishing today. And we're gonna probably use our ground bait, I guess. Fish have gathered in the water. What shall happen? Only time will tell. That was pretty fast. That wasn't very impressive to me. It like reset the entire node. I see. Very interessante. Come on, you gotta give me better fish than this, man.
Caught one.
I need better fish. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Caught one.
They care not that which I give. I think we got one more. Nope. All right. That's it. We're just going to use the one. I was going to use two, but I decided against it. All right, we're here with the horse. We're going to leave the horse there. Hello? This looks like a garage for an orbital car. Locked up, though. Usually it unlocks so he can tear out of here on a whim and rove the plains. He sounds like a very entertaining person. Seems he's out then. Still, we may as well check the cabin just to be sure. Yeah, you're right. Doob doob doo doob 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 doo doob doo doob doo doob doo. It's Bodor. Let's take it. Knockety knock knock. Ooh, I can steal his fishing rods. I mean, I wouldn't do that. It's terrible. Who would ever? So this is where the hermit lives. Just glancing around the room, you can tell what his hobbies are. Yeah, he's always favored a laid-back life. Looks like that hasn't changed. He used to take me and my siblings fishing back when we were younger. Looks like he's living quite a comfortable life here. I know someone who has these exact same hobbies. I mean, what are the chances? Anyway, it looks like he's out right now. His boat's not at the wharf, so he must have gone fishing. We'll have to come back some other times if we want to see him. That looks that way. All right, let's get going.
I don't want to go. Want to steal a fishing rod.
You guys really aren't going to let me steal a fishing rod? Really? I mean, I'm a protagonist. It's what I do. I steal from everyone and give to myself. All right, well,
Let's get going.
It's time to go. Hasta luego. Luego maego. To the ruins of Guatemala. I don't know what the ruins are from, but we're heading there.
Yeah.
To the Guatemalan ruins. Doop 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 doop. To the Guatemalan ruins. I kind of sort of want to smash into some stuff and do some damage, but maybe if we run into another fire chicken, we'll hit the fire chicken. How about that? Fire chicken or a wolf? Fire chicken. Alright, let's hit the fire chicken.
Please, give us your blessing.
Oh, they're gonna barbecue me? That's not cool, man.
Go.
Alright, well. The infant Drango.
It's my turn. Here.
Leave it to me.
Ha! Yeah.
Now.
I'll help.
Oh, I maybe should have done the assist there. That might have been better. That's alright. Barbecue. We done got. Why didn't we counter? Ow, I wanted to deadly reprise you. Get got. Very nice.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright. Cooling spray.
Yeah.
The CP really didn't go up much. I was kind of hoping it would. What do we want to fight a lizard? Alright, well, we'll just deal with it in here.
Yeah.
The Ancient Quarry.
Whoa.
Whoa, I ran into a small little thingy. Ooh. The atmosphere is really heavy. I'm guessing this is the Ancient Quarry. Sure is. They say it dates all the way back to the Neolithic civilization that was here over 1,000 years ago. Those are the same legends that say the Guardians sealed away an evil djinn here. I do recall overhearing someone back at the settlement mention a djinn. That does sound a bit unsettling. Plenty of other folks think so too. That's the reason most of the people of the Highlands avoid this area. Though, I can't say it bothers me all that much. It does seem like a place straight out of old tales and legends, though. There's no one around, and not much reason for us to be here either. What should we do? Well, if you're curious, by all means, let's go take a closer look. I poked around here before, but I never really found anything interesting. Nothing phases you, does it? Alright, I suppose it couldn't hurt to check it out. Alright.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know something's gonna go down here at some point, right? Like I can taste the scariness here. Like, we're definitely gonna be going into this place, whether we want to or not. It appears we've reached a dead end. There's no one here either, just a stone door that I don't think even our combined might could budge. It seems like it was a waste of time coming here. I suppose you may be right, though it does seem like the kind of place an evil spirit might haunt. This whole area, really, it has an eerie vibe I just can't shake. What? You can sense that kind of thing? Oh, no. That's just the impression I get from looking around. Never mind then. What now? I doubt it's anything, but I just thought I saw something moving out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, same here. Could have been a small animal. Plenty of those around here, no doubt. It would scarcely surprise me to encounter something less natural in a place like this. Hey, knock it off. Starting to feel kind of creeped out now. Sorry. I mean, there's not much we can do here, so let's get going. Oh no, I'm gonna go knock on the door. Stone door sealed tightly. It doesn't look like it's going to budge. I suppose we have no choice but to ignore it. Boo! I wanted to play with the ghost. Alright, fine. I think we're done. Let's go talk to our photographer guy and get out of here. Our photographer.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'm a photographer. You mean a photographer? Yeah. I've heard it both ways.
Glad to be back here again.
Agreed. I'm certainly in no hurry to return.
All right, sir. I believe it is time. Stop and finish. Wait here for a good old Nordy to finish. All right, let us know. Okay, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. Rean and the others waited for Norton to finish his photography. And though he was reluctant to leave even after depleting his photo quartz, they finally returned to the settlement. Whew, we're finally back in the settlement. Thanks a million for escorting me back here. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to photograph the statue to my heart's desire. I'm just glad that you made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. Seems to be quite a commotion over there. What? That's... the orbital truck? Looks like there's been an orbital car accident. But why here? Isn't that the gentleman we fulfilled a request for this morning? The very same. That's the settlement's doctor, Amber. He couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that. We need to go take a closer look. Yeah, we do. What's going on? Amber, are you hurt? Guys, no, I'm alright. Sorry for worrying you. What happened here? Well, I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north when all of a sudden I just lost control of the vehicle. Was anyone injured? I mean, I suffered a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I'm just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. Well, I'm glad to know your injuries are light, Hammer. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. Still, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area as open and free of obstructions as this? Did you simply lose your concentration for a moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. I'm still not sure what caused it. When I was nearing the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional, otherwise I dread to think what might have happened. Let's see. Alisa? Power steering? Let's see. Alisa, do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. You might say it runs in the family. Aha! How could I forget? Stands to reason that the scion of the Rhineford group would be quite handy in mechanical matters. You know, she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What you say, though, it's not as true as it used to be. They have some professional engineers at the Rhineford company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work. Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping. Well, when you compare it to the Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal, the Rhineford group is getting far too big for its own good. All those giant vertically structured divisions, each with their own subdivisions. It sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues. So, have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. It looks like there was a contact failure in the quartz circuits near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering, even though it was fine just before. I see. Do you think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we'll need to call in a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we'll have to ask someone from Zender Gate. I'm impressed. I can see that the Thor's Military Academy has more to be proud of than just its famous founder. Elder Ivan, Dad. Sorry it took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no trouble at all. It sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. That was all thanks to Alisa. Yeah, it was nothing, really. There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishments. Well, I'm glad we've gotten this squared away. We still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure? This isn't part of your field study, you know. I would respectfully disagree. You've treated us so great, or to such great food, and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it would be discourteous of us to not at least make an attempt to assist our hosts. True. Thanks, everyone. Well, if you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you could provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. Well, that sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Zender Gate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Oh, the guy at the cabin that we just left. Someone else in mind, someone far more keen than an army technician for this sort of thing. Up near Lake Lacrima in the Northern Highlands lives an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure he'll be able to fix the truck for us if we ask him. True, the Hermit could probably have all this fixed in no time at all. That cabin near the lake, we passed by it earlier, but it seemed vacant. An old man from the Empire who's more reliable than an army technician? Could it really be him? Alisa? So you want us to go and call this man for you then? If you'd be so kind, there's no hurry though. If you have other things you need to do, but then by all means go do those first. Either way, we'll need to clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might if it were a part of your field study. Will do. Alright everyone, let's finish up anything we have left to do, then head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima is in the Northern Highlands. We'll need to head north to the Guardian statue, then due northwest from there. I know, we were just there. We set out on horseback at once. Alright. Hey, we got that finished. I guess we're going right back out. Do.
Yeah.
It's mildly inconvenient that we have to ride all the way back there again, but I suppose it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Whoa.
I'm like, nope, I need to get over here. There we go. Excellente.
Excellente.
Excellente? Exalted. Nay. To the statue of the abyss. Been gone fishing. That's what a sign on his house is gonna say. Been gone fishing. Oh, Welkin Gunther. I think was the name of the protagonist, main character from Valkyria Chronicles. Well, at least we've made it as far as the lake. Is he at home? The boat's there now. And that is not really open. Well, the boat's at the wharf and the garage door is open. So I'd say it's likely. Excellent, we should go see him at once. She seems nervous, and I'm concerned and interested and intrigued as to why she seems nervous. Wait, what was this? You guys saw that, right? Like, there was a... maybe I'm losing my mind. Probably definitely that. Can I fish from here still?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Now that I've left and come back, can I fish immediately? No, alright. I just figured I'd check. Well, up into the cabin we go. Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose it must be the man we came to see then. Yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So, what are we gonna do? After entering the cabin, the time of day will advance to evening and all of the day's field studies will end. I think that's fine. I think we did everything. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in. Alisa? Excuse us then. Who dis? Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaius, I haven't seen you around here for what, half a year now? And little Alisa's here too. I don't think I've seen your face in must be coming up on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be? Grandfather? Grandfather, what are you doing here? Oh. Huh. Well, I guess that's one way to be introduced, but please, let me give you a proper welcome. It's Gwyn Reinford. Alright. I'm Gwyn Reinford, Alisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class VII. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein. Uses Alberea. It's an honor. Oh, promising group of young folk, if ever there was. You've sure done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Alisa. You're taller and bigger. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you become. That's weird. Grandfather, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Ruhr, I'd never have believed it if someone told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Oh, come now. I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? And of course, I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too. Still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. I don't stay year-round, though. I mean, you could, probably, right? I spent about half the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire. I see. Do you? Mr. Reinford? Would you mind if I asked how you know so much about our field study? He does raise an excellent point. It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Well, well, it's just a coincidence. The truck broke down when it did. But I admit, ever since Arena told me you were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point. What? You still talk to Mother? Yes, indeed. Though just the bare minimum. That girl's zeal for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such a workaholic? Probably you left, dude. Alisa? Anyway, we're all done with our coffee, so let's head over to the settlement and have a look at that truck. Just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Oh, actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. Can you take them over to the settlement when you go? Of course. Elisa's Gramps, huh? Grampy Gramp. So that's the former chairman of the Reinford group. I knew him by name, but he's a far more lighthearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems very easygoing. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just capricious and irresponsible. And then 5 years ago, he just... Alisa? Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement. Alright. Let's wait for him by the garage. Sure. Go, Rean, go. Go, Rean, go. Go, Rean, go. Gaius. Should we head back to the settlement? Hey, Gaius, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather, then. Yeah, something like that. We've only known him for a couple of years, but all of us in the settlement owe him a lot, myself included. Okay, we're good to go. You mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather? You aren't driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how can I pass up a chance to get to know my granddaughter's classmates a little better? Rean, right? Got room for one more up there. I mean, I guess. Everybody likes to ride with me. Why did he have to pick Rean? He'd better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that isn't the case. I'd feel a bit more at ease if you focused more on the reins, though. How's little Sharon doing these days? I heard she recently started working at your dormitory. That's right, I haven't had too much time to get to know her, but she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is, very much so, but more importantly, she's a real cutie. She always has that lovely, reserved air, but there's a playful side to her, too. I wish she'd sign on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Yeah. But that Emma girl is really nice, too. She's got those glasses and hair, and that hair that you want her to let down. And she's class pres material to boot. There's a smoldering homeroom hottie if I ever saw one. Come on, you know you agree with me. Well, I can't really say that I disagree with you, but... if you don't mind me asking, why did you never tell Alisa you were here? Tell me, Rean. What kind of girl do you see her as? Well... I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many respects. Oh, I have no doubt of it. She's good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble's daughter, intelligent, And that all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces on herself. Yeah, I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. I'm sure it hasn't escaped the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's kind, and her sense of duty compels her to always see things through. But she always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem. I'm Alisa from Ruhr. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. I have a feeling the relations between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or, to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. Huh? That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I'll leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you on her own. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I thought there was a little something going on between you two after seeing your name come up in one of her letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. But that's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out and nothing really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? I'm sorry, what did you just say? And as the dust cleared, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-racing position? That's a really oddly specific question. But I don't know what kind of heart-racing position you're... Oh, yeah. So, something really did happen, didn't it? Now, just tell old Gwyn here all about it. I want every last juicy... This is real weird, man. I'm uncomfortable. Grandfather, please. That dude's got problems. Like, he real messed up.
Hey, isn't that...
Oh, great. Now what? Oh. Okay.
Ooh, it's those military academy students. I
So,
wonder what they're doing all the way out here.
stuff?
Oh well. Looks
Okay.
like things are gonna start getting interesting.
Sure. Ah. You don't say.
Okay, let's get this mission started.
Of course there's a mission here.
Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
I'd ask if it's weird if I, still have no earthly idea what's happening, but I feel like this is normal. You're not supposed to know what's happening. Like, I don't even think we know all the players yet. That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the Elder's house for us, Gwyn and Norton. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. I don't know what we'd do without you, Gwyn. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lakin, this booze isn't gonna drink itself. Yes, yes. I can still hardly believe it. Finding the famous Gwyn Reinford out here in the sticks like this. You know him, then? Of course. He seized on the opportunities of the Orbital Revolution to make Reinford the industrial powerhouse it is today, and it's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Reinford Company was originally an arms manufacturer, making their name on firearms and such. They underwent a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on orbital weapons and railway projects. And I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility. But the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwyn has a refreshingly international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. I knew he was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from that in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now, he's the picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to that old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it, and we at the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of printing baseless speculation. Alisa? Ugh, I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I'm gonna go out and get a little fresh air, okay? Alright. Alisa. Rean, Alisa's going out to get some fresh air. Do you mind going and keeping her company? Not at all. Why me? You're the class president and all. You'd make for better company. No. Trust me, I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Well, if you say so, alright. I'll be back in a little while then. Okay.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
I don't know. Wow, look at that view. Amazing, isn't it, Alisa? It's so pretty. Come on, you two. We need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Now, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try and relax for once?
Oh.
Alisa?
Oh, Rean.
What's up?
What are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes.
Yeah.
You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa!
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Why did he put his hand through her arm? That's not great.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
Yeah, it does.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Oh.
Hey, Alisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
You're right.
It's a lot. They just collapsed on the ground. They're like, I can't eat anymore.
My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My
Sucks.
family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford group even bigger.
Yeah.
She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh, she did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous.
Wow.
But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin.
Sure.
Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks.
Cool.
It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death.
Yeah.
I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it.
Fair.
But a few years ago, the Rhineford group finally went too far.
Oh, yeah?
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
Yikes.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying.
Don't we assault that? Isn't that how the game started? We assaulted those guns?
Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State.
Yikes.
In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war.
Yeah.
More like an instrument of massacre.
No kidding.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
Oh.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate.
Wow.
He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place.
Sucks.
That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford group was now, and how small I was.
Aw, it sucks.
I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties.
Yeah.
Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy.
Huh.
Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world.
It sucks.
When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time.
Bettering yourself. Growing as a person.
But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Alisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe.
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy.
That's possible.
Meeting everyone in Class VII, the lacrosse club, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference.
True.
So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Aw, see, that's cool.
Anytime.
Kind of tied it all together. Look up, not down. I like that. That's nice.
Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong,
Why's that?
because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go.
True.
Especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Celtic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself.
Nope. Don't remember that at all. Sorry.
But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean.
Hmm.
Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
No, not exactly.
Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon?
Yeah.
I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face.
Eh.
Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out in my own way.
Cool.
Maybe enrolling in Thoris was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class VII, and now all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world.
Yep.
So, wait, all of us?
What's up?
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
Uh-oh.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Rean! He was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Alisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Nope.
Honestly, you touched my heart.
Aw.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it.
Uh-oh.
None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
Yeah.
What? I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Ain't it?
So that's cool. I like that. I got nothing bad to say about it. Oh! Oh, Alisa can now use the S-Craft Rosetta Arrow. Or the Rosetta
You're
Stone.
moving up in the world.
Okay.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Got Ingenuity as a perk, huh? Ingenuity. Sure. Just keep on. Wow, like that really jumps. So nothing's B7, then 20, 45, 70, 100, 130, 160. 190, 120, or 220, 250 is fine. 280 is fine. Then you start getting into, well, I guess it's not that big of a jump. The last one's the biggest jump from 380 to 430. That's quite a bit.
Drinks
All right.
on me someday.
Someday, I like that. You know something bad's about to happen. Okay, 0255 hours. Shift's almost over. No sign of anything suspicious or anything at all, really. Why do we even do this every day? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. But come on now, you've got to get where I'm coming from, at least a little. I can understand if we were posted near Crossbell, but who's going to start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you never expect it would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert. And he knows the situation better than we do. Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah. Well, what are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true, that he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here? I want to go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here and... Hey, who's counting? Honestly. Uh-oh. Wait, what was that? What the... What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Zendergate needs to know about this. What the... No way. Oh. An enemy attack? Where's it coming from? No. Oh, Idios. Oh my god. I told you bad stuff's gonna happen. It always does. Alright, perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll figure out what's going on in the very next episode. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thanks so much. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. We play, we fight, we conquer.